Mark Berman for NJ.com here at Caesars in Atlantic City. In the 2010 Olympics, this young lady took home a bronze. This is Joannie Rochette, and she's going to be here at Boardwalk Hall with the great ladies of the ice. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
You know, in 2010, it was a tough year. You claimed the bronze, but 2 days before, your mom also passed away, and you dedicated your entire program to your mom, and we were all captured by that. It was your intestinal fortitude. It was hard to produce, but you did this for your mom, didn't you?
Of course. I mean, I've been skating for as long as I can remember, since I was 2 years old. I've watched my first Olympic on TV with my mom, watching Nancy Kerrigan and all the Olympic champion. It was truly something we did together since I was very young. And of course, when she passed away 2 days before the Olympics, for me it was very important for me to skate, but also for her as a tribute to her, because all the sacrifice that she made for the family and for me, and to help me achieve my dreams in skating. It was very tough, but when you least expect it, you can find the strength, and I had so much support from everyone, not only from Canada but around the world, and that was really nice to see. It all of a sudden became more than sport, and it really helped me put things back into perspective as well.
And of course, your medal, you actually placed on her coffin at the funeral, and we saw that. And well, you are just a spectacular person. And you mentioned Nancy Kerrigan. Wow. You're going to be here representing Canada at this world-class event with Nancy and Peggy Fleming. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm really honored, and it's going to feel pretty special to be in this show, because the first Olympic I saw on TV, I was watching Nancy Kerrigan. The second Olympic I saw on TV was Tara Lipinski, and they're both a part of the show. And it's weird because I feel a little bit starstruck when I meet them. They're both really nice, but it's going to be really awesome to be sharing the ice with them, and I'm really looking forward to it. And also, it's a very international show. There's not many shows that are like that in the world. So you have the Japanese champion, the French champion, all the American, Canadian. It's a great mix of skater, and we're all skating in front of Peggy Fleming. I didn't personally see her performance back then. I wasn't born, but I've heard so many things about her, and she's a true legend. So it's going to be really great that she's going to be there, and we're going to skate to honor her.
And you know, you're also in a legendary hall, Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City. So this is a spectacular, amazing event that you're taking part in, and having the greatest names in the world of ice skating and figure skating here in Atlantic City. Music is so important to your routines. In 2010, I believe you used for your exhibition Shakira and Celine Dion. And I guess Celine Dion, Canadian, but who chooses your music?
Usually me and my choreographer, we sit down and we choose the music according to the theme of the show and what we want to represent. But at the Olympics, I had brought a James Bond number, and after my mother passed away, I didn't really want to skate to it anymore, so I chose to skate to Celine Dion because she was my mom's favorite singer, and the song that I chose was called Vol. It's a French version of Fly. It's a song that Celine wrote to her niece who had a fibrous cystic, sorry about my French. So it was a very touching song for my mom. She always felt it special to her, so I wanted to skate to that. But for this show, I'm going to skate to a song by Cyndi Lauper called True Colors.
That's a wonderful song.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a great song, and my choreographer and I chose it after the Olympics when I came back, because he was in the car on the radio, always listening to music for skating, and he said when he heard that song, it made him think about me at the Olympics. And I really like the song too, and I think the lyrics are great, so I think it will be really appropriate. It's very a classic number, so it's going to be really suited for the ladies in skating show.
I have to ask you, I think it was 2008, you skated to a Jimi Hendrix song. Now,
you did your research.
Now, Jimi Hendrix, was that? You don't know who Jimi Hendrix is?
Of course, I know who Jimi Hendrix is. My mom knows who he is. I was working with Sandra Bizik that year, and it was a new version that had just came out, and she loves Jimi Hendrix, and I think her son plays the guitar, was playing Jimi Hendrix on the guitar, so she probably got inspired by all of that. But the thing is that it was really off-guard, really avant-garde to bring that kind of music into figure skating, especially for ladies. For men, it's okay. Scott Hamilton could pull it off, but for ladies, it was pretty avant-garde, and I'm really glad that I did it because it expanded my repertoire, I guess.
So you hear it all right here. The music, and your diversity and the type of music that you use, and of course that plays through. Were you doing a tango also? You used tango in one of your programs, isn't that?
Yes, that's at the Olympics.
Yeah, but boy, that got you to bronze, didn't it?
For me at the Olympics, my most difficult program was the short program. It always has been. And it was the tango that I was doing, and of course as soon as it was over, I don't even remember skating at the Olympics. I just step onto the ice, I just shut my brains off and let my body do the job, and sometimes it's the best in sport, especially in figure skating. But it was a challenging program for me because I had never done tango before, so I took a bit of tango lessons back home, and it was great for me to bring my personality to the ice because I was always more of a powerful skater, and tango has that in music. It's sexy, but it's very powerful. So I had to work on moving a certain way, but I think it really helped me showcase my strength in my skating.
Upcoming figure skaters, remember the tango, because you just heard the explanation from Joni. It could get you there. So I suggest looking into the tango. One final question. We ask everybody, whether they're watching my column in NJ.com or on my radio show, and we ask, who's on your iPod?
Wow. For training, I always listen to Eye of the Tiger, the song from Rocky, the Survivor, and Flashdance. I know it's very tacky, but it really gets me going when I'm doing a workout, and sometimes I'm not feeling it. I need an extra motivation. Those are my songs, and also Dream On by Aerosmith. They always get me going.
There you go. You've got the music background too. Joannie Rochette here on NJ.com. I'm Mark Berman in Atlantic City at Caesars. We'll see you in the column.